Football, soccer, football, they're all the same thing. I've played, coached and refereed for over 30 years in multiple countries, and I'll give you the 3 biggest lessons I've learned in this video. Lesson number 1, keep learning. As soon as you think you're the finished article, whether playing or coaching, that's when your improvement and development slows down, or maybe even stops completely. Take inspiration from the best, who always keep pushing to that next level, whether it's additional training, learning tactical concepts, studying opponents, or talking to teammates and peers to get new ideas and solutions to problems. From a coaching perspective, many of the world's best coaches began their coaching development while they were still playing. They had a curiosity and enthusiasm to learn, and this no doubt helped them on the field while they were still players, before they even became coaches. This quote from Pelé is worth mentioning here. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing. I've personally seen too much wasted talent, both when playing and coaching. Some unbelievable players didn't make it to the level they should have because they didn't want to put in the necessary time, effort, and commitment. At the same time, I played with and against players who weren't necessarily standout talents, but they made a career as solid professionals because of their willingness to listen, learn, and ultimately improve, even if they didn't have the talent that others were blessed with. Whether you're playing or coaching, listening is a really important trait to develop. When you talk at people, you're only repeating what you already know. But if you truly listen, you'll likely learn something that can help you improve. We'll close out lesson 1 with a quote from Henry Ford. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. We all want to stay young, so what better reason to keep learning? Here's a quick mini lesson that fits well with learning. Practice doesn't make you perfect, but it does make you better. The old saying, practice makes perfect, isn't strictly true. But what is true is that practice makes you better. Some players are just more naturally talented, whereas others need to work harder to master the game. And for those who need to work harder, they all learn a great lesson in the value of practice. You might not be the best player on your team right now, but if you always give 100% and keep committing to practice, over time you'll improve and maybe you'll become one of the best players. On to lesson number 2. Giving everything is more important than winning. We all want to win. That desire seems to be built into our makeup as humans. Nobody goes out and says, I want to lose today. Some people do seem to have a stronger will to win than others, but there's no question that absolutely everybody wants to win. Despite this, the crazy thing about this sport is that around 50% of every game is decided by chance or luck, whatever you want to call it. With that in mind, your focus should always be on doing your absolute best. Focus on what you can control and don't worry about what you can't. If you and your teammates give everything and come off the field having lost, chances are you just played against a better team or you were unlucky, or both. Nobody ever regrets trying their best. It's worth remembering that. The point here is that if you walk off the field having given your all, that has a lot of value and satisfaction on a psychological level, even though of course you'll still be disappointed if you lose. On the contrary, if you don't try your best, you leave the field with that hollow feeling of regret, knowing that you didn't give everything you could on behalf of your team. That feeling is worse than losing. That takes us nicely into mini lesson 2, the importance of losing. Losing in life is important. Whether it's losing a game, getting dumped, getting fired from your job, those feelings you get when things don't go your way, they're important. When things go wrong, you need to experience those feelings so you can learn and improve. And those experiences make the good feelings of winning and success feel so much better. So I guess you could say that losing isn't just important, it's essential for growth. On to the final lesson, lesson 3. Enjoy every second. Yeah, it's a cliche, but it's a profound truth of this game. You have to enjoy it. Enjoy every training session, every game. The wins, the losses, the disappointments, the championships, the friendships, the battles, the travel, the weather, the injuries, the recoveries, the pain, the pleasure, the joy and the tears. Enjoy all of it. We should all encourage young players especially to nurture a real love of the game and to truly enjoy every aspect of it. If you learn to appreciate the good with the bad when you're young, it just sets you up for a healthier and brighter future in the game. It doesn't matter how old you are or what your life situation is. Playing or watching this game can make all your stresses and worries slip away, if only for a brief moment. In the end, the trophies, titles and medals, they all mean nothing in comparison to how profound, intense and truly enjoyable your experience is. So savor it, enjoy it, because here's another cliche. It's gone in what seems like a flash. Yep, your career as a coach or player is short. Time goes fast. There are no rewinds, only flashbacks. so you've got to make sure it's all worth it. So enjoy every second, because you never know what's coming next.
And Nicanio has been sent off and is pushed down, flat the referee. Utterly ridiculous.